Hello random people, I'm Super Elite, and welcome back to another episode of our Unnamed series. Today we're gonna continue our Plants Farms project. Now, you might be wondering, Super, if you're gonna continue the Plants Farms project, then what are you doing in the middle of an ocean while being chased by a drowned? Because one of these farms that we're gonna build today are gonna be I forgot the name of those two plants, but it's those two plants that you can get with the sniffer, and the only way to get them is by finding ancient ruins on the ocean, so that's why I'm here. Also, I'm not in the middle of nowhere because those two water pillars connect to the mob farm. You just can't see it very well because of the render distance. With everything explained, we can start getting the sniffers. Now, we're not in the best place to find sniffers because I really cannot see any of those ancient ruins, which means that I have to swim for quite a while actually. Also, why are you still chasing me? Oh, let's just get rid of you. Okay, and now let's get swimming! Oh, that's a geode. Well, not that I care about geodes, I already have a name at this farm. Oh, I almost forgot about those smithing templates. Not that I care too much about those. Okay, I found one, and also one of these guys. Even so, I don't think I can find any sniffer eggs here, because I'm pretty sure this isn't even the right ocean ruins that I have to find, because it's only the warm ocean ruins and this is the cold one, so I may have to travel a bit more. But this doesn't mean we cannot get all of those items that we have here. So let's get some of these, since that's quite literally the first time I've ever done that. To think that it took this long to finally do archaeology in this game, considering that this version has been released for almost a year now. Well, time to find another ocean ruins, specifically the warm one. You know, I should have used the boat instead of just swimming. I mean, I should have a lighter by now, but I didn't even go to the end yet. And oh, I think that's it. Oh, let's go there. And no, it isn't. But this one's a really big ocean ruins. Like, look at all of this. And wow, we have a lot of those guys here. You know, I could just, do archaeology stuff there, but I really want to get those sniffer eggs as soon as possible, so maybe for another time. If I even remember that thing by then. And there's another guy with a trident. Yay! Well, this isn't bad because I can get a trident. But why do I even care about the tridents anyways? Oh, I got one! Okay, that's really... whatever. Oh, wait a second. I think I'm seeing something good. Oh, that's it. Oh, whoa, that guy has both a trident and one of those shells. Oh, that's really rare, I believe. Ow! Ow! Okay. So I didn't get the trident, but whoa! I just realized this trident is almost breaking. Now we just have to find all of those suspicious sand. We have something here. Oh, this might already be one of those suspicious sands. Anyways, let's see if we can get anything interesting. This is not that interesting. Oh, I believe that was the only ruins we had here, so we need to find more ruins somewhere else. Wow, we already have one sniffer egg and now we just have to find another sniffer egg, so... Oh, okay, finally! We finally found the second sniffer egg. Now I just have to go back home. Ow. Okay, I need air. Okay, anyways, now we just have to go back home, and because I don't have a boat and I don't have an elytra or anything, I have to swim all the way back there. Hey, we're back home! And look at those eggs, they are big! We also got all of this trash like this, and I think this is 6 different buried treasure maps. I also got some nautilus shells from all the drowns that I've killed, and also the trident. Yeah, that's a lot of things. Our next course of action is to get to the sniffers from out of those eggs. And for that, I may need to find some moss block. Oh, okay, exactly two, that's cool. So, from what I know, if you put a sniffer egg over a moss block, it's gonna grow faster, which is gonna be really helpful. So I think it's a very good idea to put these sniffer eggs somewhere around, hey Billy, somewhere near where I'm gonna build the farm. Now, first of all, where am I gonna build this? I know that this corridor is getting very close to the end of the other corridor that we have up here, and I want those two to be the exact same length, so for now I'm gonna put those 2 moss blocks here and put these 2 sniffer eggs there, which means that in no time we're gonna have 2 sniffers. I hope so. And now we just wait. Okay, we're not gonna wait for that long. So while we wait for those 2 sniffers to grow, I guess we can build more farms. What, you think I'm only gonna build these sniffer flower farms today? Oh, of course not. Now let's see what farms we can build. The sweet berries, the mushroom, the hanging roots, the drip leaf. Yeah, I guess we can build all of those 4 while we wait for the sniffers to grow. So let's come to this cave that I built some time ago, and let's get, maybe this drip leaf. Now for the hanging roots, I don't know exactly how this works, but I think that if you plant one of those azalea trees and you grow them... Oh, there's a creeper there, I hope it doesn't see me. If I bone meal it, I think it's gonna grow and put some hanging roots, maybe, I don't know. So let's see. Okay, nothing happened, which means that this... Oh, and now you see me, okay. Oh, wait a second, this is rooted dirt. Okay, so I believe that if I use a hoe... Yeah, now I have a hanging root. Okay, the mushrooms are not gonna be that hard to get. Where is the other type of mushroom? Okay, there we go. Right in front of the villager trading hall. And now we just need the sweet berries, which I don't have anywhere. So we need to find a taiga biome. Wow, time to use the junk base again. Okay, here we are on the taiga biome, and wow, look at this, sometimes Minecraft makes really good terrain generations. Okay, we're here just for the sweet berries, so we just have to find some and then we can go back home. Oh, of course, the random lava pool that burns the trees around it. Oh, Minecraft, never change. Oh, finally I found them. Now we have enough to make the sweet berry farm, which is really just 1 berry, because we only need 1 and they just grow so fast anyway, so... And with all items we need to make the 4 farms, we can finally start making our farms. I just have to, you know, get back home again. Okay, we're back here, and now we can start building the farms. So, yeah, let's go. And we have a new area here. And by the way, the 2 snippers already hatched, but they didn't grow up yet, meaning that we still have to wait some more before we can breed them and get more eggs. Wow, anyways, I think the first farm we can build is the sweet berries farm. Now let's get here and let's see, maybe if I can put the farm here. So let's take this out and okay, let's pick the observers and the stick pistons and the dispersers levers, redstone dust, Yeah, I think that's all. So I believe I could put something here that would activate the piston, and it would have a observer like this, and we could put another observer here like this. Yeah, that's pretty much the farm. Now we can just put the dispenser here. Yeah, now we can pretty much just close this. And now we can just put the grass block here and the farm is done. This is just pretty much everything we had to do with this farm. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, now it looks really good. Now we just have to add another farm here, which should be 1, 2, 3, 4, like here, I believe. Okay, now let's see if this works. I think it did, actually. Now we just have one more farm to build, and it is the Hanging Roots farm. Now, first of all, I collected the wrong block. Wow, if you could consider this a block. Because I actually need the rooted dirt block, which I destroyed when I was getting the hanging root. So I have to grow another one of those azalea trees. Now, of course, we have to get rid of this other tree first. Oh, I'm so gonna use those 2 leaves to decorate my base. Okay, and let's go back here to see if it grew any rooted dirt. Yeah, like this. And now let's collect all of those leaves because I want them, and silk touch. Okay. Now I don't need this hanging root because I'm gonna grow it anyway, so goodbye. And now let's see where I can put this farm. Well, it's not gonna be here because we have the pumpkin farm, so... Oh, where am I gonna put this? Okay, I had a pretty good idea of how to put the other farm, but for that I have to reconstruct that wall. But it's really gonna be easy, so bye-bye! Why did I do that? Anyways, we have the new wall here, and I believe we can build to the farm now. So let's get the items we need again, which is really simple. Once more, let me just add this, and I need this smooth stone, I need the lever, I need the stick piston, I need the observer that has to be in a different position than I currently am, like... Wait a second, like this. Okay, I can put the other one like this, and now we put the stone and we put the floor first because I have to decide where I'm gonna go, like this. Now let's put some more stone here, like this, just so it looks nice. The dispenser, and I believe I have to put it like 1 block higher. Let's put a single redstone dust here, and the dispenser, and I have to put 2 more concrete powders. Well, not concrete powders, but whatever. And 1 smooth stone, and that's it. Now that's it. Now we add this block here, and now we add the rooted dirt here. That's the farm. No, that's literally the farm. So I'm just gonna put 1 single bone meal here just to show you how this works. So when I pull this lever, this is gonna grow a hanging root, which it's just that. Like, those 3 farms are so easy to build and so simple. It's actually way different from all the other farms that I've built so far. Like, it's just that easy. Like, all of those farms for the watermelon, the pumpkin, the cactus, and so many other plant farms were such a specific thing to do, so many items to use, but this is just that. Also, stop. Well, now we have 3 more farms, which I'm probably not gonna use that much anyways because they are pretty useless. Wait, how are our sniffers, by the way? Oh, this is gonna take so much time. So because of that, I think I can just finish the final touches on these farms, like add the storage, and the chests and hoppers are gonna lead the bone meal to those dispensers, so yeah. Yeah, let's do that. This looks weird. I mean, this one has 2 rows of chests, but this one only has 1. And whatever, we still have to build the mushroom farm anyways. So I think this is gonna look cool when I finish this extra corridor, because that's the main corridor and this is the extra corridor. Well, anyways, here we have the chest where we put the bunny meal. Here where we put the items we get, and the same thing goes for here. Now we could build the mushroom farm right now, however some guys decided to grow up. Finally! Now one thing is having the sniffers, another thing is building the farm. So I think I'm gonna build those sniffer farms around here. Hi there. So let's go. Well, I believe I have enough space to build the sniffer farms, so I don't think I have to worry that much about the size of the farms. So you might have realized that I'm talking about sniffer farms and not sniffer farm, because technically speaking we need 1 farm to get to the seeds of the 2 flowers, and then we have to make another farm to farm those seeds and turn them into flowers. The problem only really resides in the sniffers, because we need more than 2 sniffers, and for that we need to breed the sniffers, and to breed the sniffers we need 1 of the seeds from the plants that we need to farm, so it's gonna take a really long time to get all the sniffers we need for this farm to work properly. So while we are building the farms, I think we can already put some grass around here. Well, not exactly grass, this is moss, but it still works. Okay, so I believe this sniffer is probably gonna get a seed from here. But anyways, let's open this space a bit more and then build the farm while they are searching for the seeds. So the sniffer just dug a seed out of the moss blocks while I was building this, and I didn't record it, but yeah, now we have 1 seed, which is really good. However, we still need another torchflower seed to breed those 2 guys, so yeah, we still have to wait a bit more. Anyways, let's continue building the farm, and then we will see what we can do later with those snippers. And so this is the area where the sniffers are gonna be, and therefore this is the torchflower and the other plant that I forgot the name of, seeds farm. Yeah, this is pretty much a farm already. So we have a timer here with 2 hoppers, some comparators. I made the same contraption on my mob farm, so I don't think I have to explain it again. This redstone signal activates this piston, which activates this redstone repeater for an instant, which activates this timer, which is gonna deactivate those pistons, and the water is gonna flow and take all the seeds to this part, which I have to put something to collect them. So I think all that we have to do now is to just breed these sniffers. Since we are gonna take that long to breed all of them, why don't we just make another farm here? Maybe the mushroom farm. I believe I said I would build the mushroom farm, or maybe not, I don't remember anymore, but yeah, let's build the mushroom farm, which actually isn't a farm per se, it's just well, it counts as a farm, but not that type of farm that uses redstone. It's just, well, a manual farm. Whatever. Let's just build it. Well, that's a pretty big room. Yeah, this is pretty much what the farm looks like. So let me just show you how I get those mushrooms. I just plant one here, and I get some bunny meal. It grows like this, and I just take all the blocks. I can use fortune or just any tool without Silk Touch to get the mushrooms, and if I want to get the blocks, I just use Silk Touch. Yeah, this is probably the best farm for mushrooms because from what I've seen, the other mushroom farms that are automatic aren't exactly very productive to the point where it actually isn't really good to build them. So a manual, simple farm is just the best really. However, this does not mean I'm gonna put everything as manual labor because I just wanna add something more automatic to this farm anyways. So while this manual thing is cool now, I also want to add some bone meal dispensers like on the middle of this area here. Let's get rid of some of these blocks here and add a barrel like this. I can also add the item frame and a bone meal here to show that this is where I'm gonna put the bone meal for the dispenser. Let's put a dispenser here and let's bring all of this. Let's do this and it's done. Now let's add a sticky piston, an observer pointing down, and another observer pointing up. Like this, and now we can just add the redstone, which is gonna go like this. Like, actually, that's it. If I do this, okay, it's not working, so let me see something. Maybe if I put the dispenser like this and then add the bone meal. I think this farm might actually not be reliable for... Oh, let me get the dispenser again. Might not be reliable to add bone meal to it, so let's bring some redstone here and here. Yeah, so it turns out if I add a dispenser right in front of it, it works. It works, but not in the way that I wanted it to. Well, but I believe there's still a way to put the dispenser here. Somehow I found a way to make this work, and, well, let me just show you. Well, first of all, you might have realized that we have some more blocks here that we didn't have before, and those two are droppers, not dispensers. You know, the ones that don't use bows and the ones that drop things in, well, not any specific way, just drops them. And I'm using these because they have a very cool property of dispensing one item to the next one if they are pointing towards the other block. So I just used those two to lead all the items, you know, the bone meal all the way to this one. And I'm also using, oh, let me show you here. And here I'm using a slab to bring the redstone dust to here and to here, just so you can activate. Actually, I don't think I really need this. This passes the redstone to here. I think so, actually. Well, let me just get this redstone dust that escaped. So let's see if this actually works. It seems to be working, and I actually didn't tell you that, but I'm using Podzol because since I have a lot of lights around here, I can't put the mushrooms here, so I have to use those special dirts like Podzol or mycelium. Because I don't have mycelium, I have to use Podzol. And yeah, that's pretty much it, and I have to put a slab here anyways. Let's put a red mushroom here. And there we have it, the farm! And of course we still have those snippers that I still have to breed. And somehow I don't think they gave... Oh, thanks for that, I guess. I believe I have another Torchflower seed that I got from, well, while I was building the mushroom farm. And soon enough we're gonna get an egg. Egg! And now we just have to wait for another snifflet to hatch, and we can continue breeding all of those snippers. I know, we still only have 3 snippers, which means that it's gonna take a very long time to get all the snippers I want. I don't exactly need a lot of snippers for this farm, but I still wanna get a lot of them to get as many seeds as possible. Well, not exactly as many seeds as possible, because otherwise I would have like 100 or so snippers, which is not something I want to have on my world. So I believe that all I can do now is just wait for the snippers to get the seeds and then breed them, and then yeah, Okay, finally, after a long time, we are done with the sniffer breeding process. Okay, so we have 12 sniffers here. So from time to time, the sniffer is gonna dig a single block of the diggable blocks that exist in the game, for example moss blocks, and it's gonna have an 8-minute cooldown after digging one of the seeds. And this is not something that we really need to remember here. What we have to remember is that the sniffers remember the blocks that they dig. So the sniffers have to walk around so they don't stay over the blocks that they've already dug seeds from. Otherwise they just don't sniff the blocks and we stop getting all the seeds. Which means that 12 sniffers is already more than enough sniffers for this farm. And of course here are all the seeds that we already have. So I think that to close this farm, the better way to explain it is to say that the sniffers are kind of like office job workers. You have to harass them just enough so that they can work properly for you, but you can't harass them too much, otherwise they can start suing you. But now we have to work on the other part of the farm, which is where we're gonna plant the seeds and get the flowers. And you might be wondering, super, this is gonna be manual, isn't it? After all, you have to plant the seeds. No, it's gonna be automatic, because turns out that there's someone in this game that can plant seeds. Yes, that's right. We once again are gonna rely on villager slavery. Now, of course, we have to bring the villager. So... hello villager storage room. And I would really enjoy this if we had to bring a lot of villagers, but because the farm only produces some seeds, we only really need one villager, which for me is kind of sad considering that I really enjoy enslaving villagers, but whatever. And we can go all the way back to the sniffer farm. So... oh, hey Billy! Oh, here we are! That took a while. I think that everything we have to do now is, before we put you on the farm, we have to build the farm. It's probably gonna be the quickest part of this farm to build. Like, way quicker than that part of the farm. So building it is gonna be a breeze. Now, the seeds that the snippers dig are gonna go from here all the way to this hopper above this chest. And of course, this is not how we're gonna build the farm, but you can already see that we have a lot of seeds already. And with that, we just have to build the farm that's gonna turn the seeds into plants. All thanks to the villager. Oh, and by the way, the design of this farm was made by Raceworks, so if you want to see how this farm works in a bit more of details, go watch his video. And also, if you want someone who builds the most random and useless farms, then I think that's the person you should be looking for. And first I have to find where to put a piston, and we put a fence, and we put a glass block, and now we put this, and we have to put 2 dispensers here and here, and I can also put a block here, a redstone repeater all the way to level 4, another block, and a redstone dust that's gonna come here. We also have to put 2 observers facing each other, like so. Oh, yeah, it's already working. We also put a water bucket there because we have to, wow, turn this into farmland. We also have to put a block here, and I believe that's it. That's the farm. Actually, I believe I should have put this farm 1 block more to that side, so I may have to rebuild it. Okay, this farm is done again. Mostly. It's not complete actually, so the last thing we have to do now is just bring some hoppers where we can put the bone meal so this farm can properly work. And also we have to bring the villager too. So I believe we can put the bunny meal around here. Oh, at least the place where I'm gonna put the bunny meal. So taking this out, we have to put bunny meal on these 2 blocks. And I believe that for the first time in a long time, I actually have to use a minecart for that. Okay, I found a very convoluted way to make this work, but it works! Somehow. So under this minecart we have a detector rail which detects when there's something inside of this minecart, which activates the comparator, which deactivates this piston, which leads the minecart to go running around the farm. Let me just... I forgot to do something. Okay, that's much better. And before we continue the farm, I just have to say that I put those composters above the hoppers just because hoppers generally lag a lot my game, and putting these composters really lowers the lag because it's less things that the hopper has to worry about and detect, so it really is just very complicated Minecraft stuff. Anyways, when the minecart doesn't have any more bone meal, it just stops right there and that's it. But for now, we can already put the villager in the workplace that they will work for the rest of their lives. And let me close it right here so I can put you there. Go, 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 go. Okay. You might have realized that we didn't even bring the seeds to the farm yet. We just dropped them here. Well, there's actually really good reason for that. And that is that we have to bring all the seeds to this exact block and in this exact corner, because this is where the villager is gonna collect the seeds and plant them. For that, I have to use water buckets. Okay, so first of all, we have to bring the water that is here, and we have to bring around here, maybe? No, that's a bit too far. It's here. So we have to put some blocks here just so nothing falls. Like this. Okay. We have to bring around like so. Because then the items are gonna come like this. They come here and get glued to this part of the wall. And then they get here, and then they get here, and then they drop to here, which is the place we have to bring the items. Okay, and done. Okay, this has to be it, right? Okay, and well, I think the farm is finished actually. That's pretty much what we had to do. Well, let's see how our villager is doing. It seems to be doing quite okay, actually. So if I drop the seeds, this farm isn't actually working yet because I still have to put the chest for the bone meal and the chest for the items that we're gonna collect. Oh, there's still so much more we have to do. So it might just be better to just make a final time lapse for this. So see you really soon! And there we have it, the Torchflower and the Pitcher Plant. Yes, I'm using those two plants in my inventory because I never remember those names. Wow, the farm is done! And this whole area is also decorated. I changed some decorations on the other part of the corridor. But we're here to talk about the farm. So, you've already seen that this is the chest where I have to put the bone meal for this farm to work. And wow, this farm doesn't stop when it doesn't have a bone meal, so generally it just gives the seeds anyways and doesn't grow them. However, there's still a really good thing about getting those seeds, and it's because I can just give to the villager again. So I have some bone meal here, and if I put it here, you can see that the bone meal just almost instantly replenishes. And I believe the farm already has some bone meal, so I'm just gonna give this villager the seeds, and this guy can already start planting the seeds, and we are gonna get more of those plants. So this farm doesn't work always, just at some hours of the Minecraft day, which really doesn't matter that much considering that I really don't get that many seeds with this farm to begin with, so at the end of the day it doesn't hurt the farm that much. Now, the only problem I have with this farm, as well as all the other farms that use bone meal, is that It really takes a long time to get to the bone meal all the way from the mob farm to here, which means that I have to make a bone meal farm near this part of the base. Yeah, this is something that I'm probably gonna do on the next episode. I believe that's it. That's it for the farm. That's it for the episode. And it's with this corridor that we've just built today, and yes, I did also decorate this one too. It's with this corridor here on the background that I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and have a good day! Bye!